And welcome back to Let's Talk Song. Today we're looking at something different. We're looking at a rather full production of a group of people that like to get together and write songs. Don't remember the names anymore. It's somewhere buried in an email. You know who you are. And I have Cubase screenshots with chord progression. So while the song's playing, I will let you look at that. And then we get back to it and we'll take it apart. And I'll bitch about some things, but point out some cool things. Okay? This song does not really have the same problems as our last two songs had, but I see some other things that I think could be improved. And again, it's a learning process. You should listen to the shit I did in the early days. It was horrible. We all learn. So here we go.
Can you see me when I'm crying? Please look at me now, just one more time. Oh, can you hear me when I'm screaming? Please don't let me be alone. Where the light once burned, there is now darkness. Only a little glow is still there. But maybe that's enough to reignite it. You see through me, you know every corner of my soul. I'm searching for a new way, but it's hard to act without a reason. There's a feeling deep inside of me that rises up more and more to certainty, to certainty. When the world starts to burn, we'll burn on. When the world starts to bleed, we'll all bleed out. When the world starts to cry, we'll drown in tears. When the world dies, we all have failed. What comes next? Where is the way out? How many times do I have to start again? Until I've learned all my lessons, until I can get home. One moment here, whole life there. Gravity rules the universe. That's what science says, and this is only a weak attempt to explain the hidden secrets. Everything is possible, but we must be careful not to destroy us. When the world starts to burn, we all burn. When the world starts to bleed, we all bleed out. When the world starts to dry out, when the world dies, when the world starts to drown, world starts to boil, when the world starts to rot, we all rot. When the world dies, I failed.
So, let's talk about this. There's a lot of good stuff in here. There's a lot of cool shit. For me, it's missing the finesse. It's missing fixing the small problems. Okay? Let's start with chord progression. So, let's look at this. It's very nice that I see it all in Cubase. It's very easy to follow along. Of course, these are JPEGs. So, let's look at this. The main theme is nice. I love the electric piano, the whirly there, Rhodes, whatever. That's it's very nice. And I love when the bass kicks in, but then the piano comes in. They know a little bit of arranging. Absolutely. Even production-wise, lots of good stuff. Some finesse when it comes to the writing. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then so the B minor is B minor to the B minor is a little bit weird because you have this established thing. 3, 3. I would do the A also on the 3, 4, but okay. There's no tension, there's nothing. It's weird. But if we look at the essentials of what's happening, we can actually ignore progression-wise, melodic development-wise, that F sharp minor, that A, they're all just transitional chords. I mean, this is what's happening. And so on. It just goes back and forth. Now, harmonically speaking, they are staying pretty much within a key and doing some cool stuff outside of the keys. But this is a D major / B minor song. It's clearly a song in B minor because this is where they just spend too much time. It is B minor, B minor, B minor. That's the 6 minor to the 4. 6 minor to the 4. 6 minor. The other stuff doesn't matter. 4. And the 6 minor. 3. 3 minor 4. But the 3 minor isn't really there for melodic or whatever development. It's really just a transitional thing. So the little transitional chords we can ignore. The fact that there's a G9 sharp 11, G9, and the sharp 11 would be the C sharp. Cool chord. So it's really just, again, it's a G. It doesn't matter. Now then the bass kicks in. And what do? Again, B minor. And so there's a little bit of an interlude, which again doesn't change anything. We are riding on that B, on that G, B, G. Okay, we're establishing a mood. I get it. Is that mood just a little bit too long? The whole verse is twice as long as it should be. So maybe the first verse could be this long to really establish the mood of the song. We don't really have a long intro other than... And then the song starts immediately. So, okay, so let's see the first verse as a long intro / double verse. And then we've got Übergang, so transition. So those guys are German. I get it, but it's really the same thing. And then they take us to yet another verse that's the same length and rides around on the B and the G. It doesn't go anywhere. And at this point, I'm like, please, let's get to the chorus, which they do. But in the weakest possible form they can do it. Look at it, it's a G9 sharp 11, cool. You go from B to B, B minor to B minor. If you want to go to the chorus, build up, make it big, do something. Well, now they're doing this, which here is labeled as a G sharp right there. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, cool. Okay, I can highlight things. Awesome. They're doing that there. G flat, sorry, not G sharp, G flat, which of course is an F sharp. Actually, guys, from the band, you can go if you care and click on that, and up here in the info, in one of those info lanes in Cubase, change it enharmonically to an F sharp. So if you guys are in tune with what's going on, if you want to see it as an F sharp, you can change that. And that actually is a secondary dominant. It's the 5 of the 6 minor going to the B. So you know this. You could have done the same thing before the chorus. It would have been probably a little bit much to do it at the end of the chorus and before the chorus, but you could have. So you could have done... Okay, that would have been an option. You could have actually gone to the 5 of the actual key, which that A will lead to the D, but it would also lead to the 6 minor. So you could have done... Because it would have been the first time that the A really comes in as a full measure chord. You have it as a transitional chord, but really as a... But my big question is, why does, after quite a while of B minor, why does the chorus have to start with B minor as well? It doesn't, I mean, the chorus is lifted purely because of your arrangement. And I don't think it's enough. I don't even have suggestions, but you could have actually started on the D, which of course, When the World Dies isn't a kind of a, when the world dies. So I get it, but it's too much riding around on that 6 minor. It's just, it doesn't go anywhere. So you got... So essentially, what do you have again? B minor to G. I get it. You have two transitional chords there, but in the end, really the essential stuff is when the world dies. When the world... Okay, there. For the first time, you're taking me away from all this B minor, G, and I'm so thankful for it. And then that C sharp minor is beautiful. Actually, that's not what you're doing. It isn't C sharp minor. I think your chord track's wrong. You're doing A with a C sharp in the bass. You're doing this. I'm pretty sure. Because that's not the sound. Why isn't it the sound? Well, because C sharp would be a diminished chord. It would be this. In the key. And that note that you need to make the C sharp minor, that G sharp, isn't in the key. And you guys know this. So actually what's happening there is it's an A with a C sharp in the bass, which is cool. Transitional again, but nice. And then you got 4/7. So that's playing the 2 chord, okay, a different chord again, but as sus chords. So instead of you have you could have also done at that point, wouldn't have mattered. And then of course you've got that big F sharp going back to the B minor, where again you just hang out forever. So getting into the chorus, I think, could have been a better build-up. Starting the chorus with something other than the B minor would really make it explode even more, because it would be the first time in the song where you really show that you're going somewhere else. Other than the B minor and the G. General atmosphere, instrumentation is beautiful. Now, then you've got this chorus, and then again you're giving us a third verse that is just way too long. Way too long. We have a little bit of an interlude, which again, B minor, G, you're getting back to the atmosphere. Of course, you're going to the B minor because you got this F sharp right in front of it. But then this could have been a half verse. Very easily, it is just too long of the same thing again. I love the atmosphere you're creating there, but it's too much of that back and forth between those 2 chords. And then you're going double chorus. Fine with that. The chorus is not too long in any way, and stuff is actually happening harmonically in the chorus to make it interesting. Maybe you could have played around with some bass movement. For example, B minor over F sharp, then you have the F sharp. I mean, you can do some cool things, especially but we have a guy on piano or on electric piano, so you can actually, arranging wise, play with some bass stuff there. My problem is the melody going into the second chorus. Dude, you got it very messed up there, because you're really hanging that line, which is too long, letting it fall into the chorus, and it's stepping on your chorus melody. Let's listen to that again.
But we must be careful not to destroy us when the world starts to burn.
Not to destroy ourselves when the world starts to... Guys, your chorus is your centerpiece. Your chorus is the most important part of the song, always. Not to destroy when the world starts to... You ruined a beautiful part, which is the chorus. Okay? When the world starts to... Okay, so let's look at that. Your chorus starts on the 3. The world starts to... which is good, okay? but that means that the one is kind of nowhere. It's nothing. I think it would be cool to actually start your chorus right here. Finish that line, okay? When the world starts to burn, okay? So you have that G, forget about that B minor. When the world starts to burn. You know what I mean? Start it before the chorus. That way, that one burn, that's a power word right there. That would fix that problem. It would fix the problem of the chorus having a B minor. It would build it up. It would give that downbeat a big reason to be there. So let's look at the first chorus, for example.
When the world starts to burn.
Did you hear how that chorus comes in and there's nothing. There's no explosion. There's no uplifting the song. It's just, until you sing, it's a letdown.
When the world starts to burn.
Move that when the world starts one measure earlier, and you got something. So that's a gripe that I would have. Again, cool stuff happening. These guys are clearly German, accent-wise, something is happening there, but that's got nothing to do with songwriting. Okay, that's just what's there and who cares. Let's look at this, which I now have opened twice. Again, they're Germans. It's not their first language. You can't expect people to write brilliant lyrics in English if this is what you do as a hobby. It's, it's totally fine. Oh, you can't see me when I'm crying. It's a line that we would write when we start writing songs. Please look at me now just one more time. Where you can hear me when I'm screaming. Please don't let me be alone. Crying, screaming, time. It's not really, it is. They have eyes in it, but they don't really rhyme. Where the light once burned, there is now darkness. Only a little glow is still there is bad. Only a little glow is still there. But maybe that's enough to reignite it. It is a bad word for the last line. For the last word. The power words are your first line, your first word, and every last word in the line. And it, to reignite it, tough. Soul rhymes with absolutely nothing here. That's, given the fact that it's such a long verse, if you're not grabbing me with the lyrics, if there aren't cool words, power word, rhyme schemes, wordplay, at this point, sorry to say it's so hard, but your chords are B minor, G, B minor, G, B minor, G, nothing new. Great atmosphere, beautiful sounds, but nothing new. And your words with this together, at this point, when we get to this part, I'm bored. Okay, then you continue it with no words and B minor, G, B minor, G. And then continue to bore me with more of those chords. But you can see, these lines are all super long. I'm on my way of changing and don't know where it goes. There's no pattern established here. No motif. No melodic motif, no rhythmic motif, and you're clearly not mirroring whatever you did here. So how is that the second verse? That's just a completely different part with the same chords. No rhymes. Okay, this right here, I would completely redo, to be honest, and shorten the verses. Now, when the word starts to burn, is powerful. Powerful line, powerful words, in power positions. We'll all burn. When the world starts to burn, we'll burn all. I'm thinking you're saying we'll all burn. Yeah, I think you messed that up. Yeah, I think that's what you're singing. This should be, you're singing this with the whole band, which is cool. In terms of production, stack it up more. Just keep doing more and more. All get behind an Omni mic, everyone around the Omni mic, and sing "We'll All Burn" and loop that. And in Cubase, just keep looping it on the same track 20, 30 times. 4 people are on a mic, 20, 30 times. Then go to the track and pull the individual things down to individual tracks, pan them nicely, compress it, put it in a big room, make it a huge crowd. It still sounds like the band is singing. It sounds like, maybe 4 people, 8 people. Make that a lot bigger because that's powerful. We'll all burn. Beautiful. When the word starts to bleed, we'll all bleed out. So the thing is, you've established a motif. We'll all burn. Why bleed out? It's also disgusting. Da, da, da. Make it the same thing. We'll all bleed. Okay? When the world starts to cry, we'll drown in tears. Okay. Or, why in tears? I mean, it's clear why we'll all drown. Done. You don't have to tell them why. They know. When the world dies, that's that F sharp. We all have failed. Okay. No rhyming there anywhere. But that's decent. Okay. Again, completely different than what you've done here. I'm not even going to go into detail. Completely different. Now, same thing as up here. So just copy paste. But then the last chorus, you're changing lyrics, which is cool. Make it more interesting. When the world starts to drown, we all drown. Nice. Even though you already have drown here. Maybe you could have come up with something else. Here you sing, we all melt. We all drown. We all... Why? When the world starts to drown, we all drown. When the world starts to boil, we all melt. Okay? When the world starts to rot. Rot? I don't know. I think you can go to the thesaurus, and I think you can find a cooler word than rot. We all rot. You can't sing that rot. You can't sing that long. Now, again, I think there's good stuff here. This is a great start with some tweaks for a killer chorus. The verses I would really work on. Okay? Because he got something here. I think the song is 85% there. You need shorten the verses, make him a little bit more interesting chord-wise. Establish it in the beginning, but then throw me a bone here. Do something interesting with the bass movement that you could do in the chorus. You could also do this interesting bass movement in the first verse. Stay on the B. Okay, so you have a B minor. You want to keep it like sitting there. What am I doing? I'm doing B minor, and then you're doing G with the B in the bass. Or what are you doing? Damn it. Keep it very monotonous so that when that G comes in, when you're introducing it, it's already uplifting the song. It's not a known entity. It's there's a new bass note. Okay, there's definitely stuff you can do. Well, that's it for today. Thank you guys for sending this in. You guys are a cool band, I think, and with some development, you can make this awesome. Send me your songs, links below, all that, to watch the original video. I'll link to that original video. And then you can, of course, know what you need to send me and where. I don't care how many people watch this. The people that do watch this hopefully learn something. Now I need to pick this up. Henning here, hello? Moment. One second. I gotta take this call. Animals at the end.